Hey guys, welcome back to another AFL fantasy video. Round 10 is over. In today's one, we'll be looking at how my team went, going through some of the trade talk ahead of round 11, and also be talking about buy structures because the buys are only a couple of weeks away now, so planning has come into full swing for most coaches, and I'll be telling you how to take advantage of the buys and actually use them to your advantage and to try and jump up the rankings. Also, we've hit 500 subscribers, so thank you all so much. I really would like to get 1,000 by the end of the season now, and it's looking like a real possible target. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into my team. Alright, so as you guys can see here, a bit better week from me. I scored 2-2. Alright, as you can see, guys, bit better week from me. I scored 2,210. Pushed me up the rankings slightly. But yeah, I've got a few concerns in my team that I really need to address. And look, it's one of those rounds where it just could have been. It could have been huge. I reckon when the few of my players, if they didn't stink it up and they actually stood up, and a few injuries I had as well, I really could have been pushing 2-3 or even 2-4. So, yeah, let's get into my back line. Jake Lloyd, just Mr. Durable back there, 105. That's all I'm going to take from him. Look, you can't really ask too much from these backline primos, and they're being pretty solid lately. So yeah, Lloyd 105, that's all right. Laird 94. Look, he's serviceable again. I say this every week. He's probably not really living up to expectations at the start of this year, but as I said, even from the start when I first made these videos, I said that Laird will be he'll be at a disadvantage due to the new kicking rule, and I think that Adelaide aren't using him as much as they're getting the cheap plus sixes. They're more using him as a rebound defender along with Brodie Smith there. So yeah, those two are really solid for me. And then Caleb Daniel, 106. Glad to see he's come back to some good form after the couple 60s. Hoare, look, great rookie. Just keep doing what you're doing, Hoare. Please get me some more money because a lot of my cash cows are now starting to drop money, which is disappointing. And that includes Jack Scrimshaw, who once again got injured. I can't believe it. Like, he was on track for a decent score as well. I think it was on track for maybe a 70 or 80, which is brilliant from him. And yeah, just gets injured on 56. Like, not much you can do about that. Yeah, he's got a buy round. His buy round's next week, round 12. So yeah, it's gonna be hard to see what I do with him. Ainsworth 63. It was okay. He's starting to get a bit of cash going again, and Lockup 43 is starting to slow his cash generation there. In the midfield, Merritt 117, really good. He's been one of the best informed players in the comp right now, so I reckon he's a great upgrade target after his round 12 bye. Along with Nat Fife, he's pretty cheap at the moment. He's just a beast. And yeah, Merritt and Fife are the two guys I brought in for over the past few weeks due to the injuries I've copped with, like Cogs and Crouch and all that mob. So yeah, I'm glad I got those two in. Rocky, look, another one of those scores. Him and Scrimshaw, I reckon Scrimshaw could have had 30 more, and I reckon Rocky could have had probably another 30 more as well, the way he was going. So that's 60 points straight up that I could have got just due to injuries. So yeah, Rocky 91, he got injured at three-quarter time. But thankfully, there's a tweet has come out. He will be flying to China this week. They're playing in China, so that he will be flying on the plane. And they did say they wouldn't fly him unless he's serious contention to play. So right now, all my trade thoughts have shifted in the past few hours, and I'm actually thinking about holding him. I was going to trade him all yesterday. All today. I was thinking about trading him, and I was looking at my trades. But yeah, I'm thinking about holding him. Round 12 bye, it does mean he obviously will miss next week. But yeah, hopefully he does play this week for me. Brad Crouch, 116, really great from him. He's definitely a keeper now. Tim Kelly, 126. Just my midfield's really stepped up this week. Apart from Brayshaw, look, spoken about him the last 3 or 4 weeks now. Look, I'll be honest. I classify him as a rookie now. He's now one of my rookies. He's scoring around the same as Hoare, Walsh, Stack, all these players at the moment. So, look, I put him in the rookie category. So, at the moment, I've got 6 rookies in my field. Hoare, Scrimshaw, Brayshaw, Walsh, Stack, and Myers. there. So yeah, Brayshaw is just that's just what I expect from him now. And I'm gonna have to stick with him. He's bled too much cash. I'm just gonna stick with him. Obviously, he's not a rookie, guys. I was taking the piss, but yeah, he's poor. Walsh, 83, which was decent. I'm going to hold him until his bye, and I'll offload him before that round 14 bye. Along with Stack, I think he'll go that round 14 bye as well. He's still those two are worth a fair bit of money, so that's good. Haitley and Hayes. Haitley, please, mate. Please get a game. I saw he got best on ground in the twos on the weekend, so look, hopefully he gets a game. Cumming got like 5 touches the whole game for GWS, so hopefully he comes in for him. Look, he deserved his spot. He just needs it, and I need it for my team as well. Probably field him over Brayshaw next week. Hayes, look, he was out. He didn't play very well. I'm not sure he's going to get back into the team, and he's got his bye next week, so that's a bit concerning with him. By the way, with Brayshaw, guys, I did want to trade him. Believe me, I really wanted to trade him, but look, I had a donut with Drew that I had to sort out, so I had to get Drew off my field last week. Therefore, I held Brayshaw. So, yeah, not what I wanted to do. But look, a positive on Brayshaw is he did get a bit of midfield in the second half. I think he was looking to be at like almost in the negatives at quarter time, and I was thinking, oh, here we go again. But yeah, he did pull back slightly to get a respectable score for him, Brayshaw. So yeah, Grundy, really great from Grundy. He's carrying my team at the moment. Him and Gorn, the 1-2 combo in the ruck. It's just if you come up against teams that don't have them, it's like just an automatic win. In your matchups, they're in great form, those two, and yeah, just great form. Keep it going. Fort making me a bit of dosh on the bench, which I don't mind. And Flynn there, hopefully he gets a game soon. Be nice. Boak, disappointing for his standards this year, but you can't expect 117 average from him, so I'll take that from him. It's just those. We just need if he averages 100 to 105 from here, which I think he will be. It's a great. He for people who started with him, not me, but there was a great buy then. But yeah, I probably bought him a little bit overpriced, but he'll be okay. Dangerfield, I hope he plays this week, but I didn't really mind the 96 from Atkins on the bench coming in from him, so that was okay. But next player, Jack Zeeble. I'm lost for words with him, to be honest. He got like best on ground the week before. North didn't lose by that much, I don't think, the week before, and he played well. He probably would have got 2 Brownlow votes minimum, I saw. He just played the game of his life, and then he goes out and scores, what was it, like 107 points less than what he got last week. I can't believe that. He just sat in the goal square, did nothing all game. Look, I kind of do blame Brad Scott. I think he must have been too worried about looking for other teams, and he left Zeebel's name tag in the goal square. Forgot to move it around in the center a bit. I couldn't believe it. 48. That's really, really disappointing. And look, questions have to be asked if he's going to be a keeper now. So yeah, I got him last week. I thought he's a bit like Dunkley. If he gets that midfield role, he's going big, and he's going to be a keeper no matter what. Just like Dunkley. Well, look what he's been doing the last few weeks. Dunkley, if you give him that midfield role, he will absolutely carve it up. And then Zeeble, same with him, but that 48 is just concerning. I mean, he's going to still have games sitting in the goal square. It's one of the biggest unknowns in football, I saw someone said, and it's completely right. We just have to, as coaches of him, hope that fingers crossed that he's back in the midfield this week. But look, North won, and he played in the goal square, so that's very concerning. Warple, 91. Oh yeah, by the way, Zeeble, if you're going to play in the goal square, maybe kick some goals. Anyway, Warple, 91. Decent from him. He's definitely going to be one of the last people to upgrade to get a full primo team because I think he's been very serviceable as of late. Sorry, so yeah, he's really good. And then Myers, one of those people you're looking to offload probably before the round 13 buy, but if you have the luxury, you can do it now if your structure's looking good. And I'll talk about the buy structure in a second. And then Young, okay, listen here. I got Robert Young and Jack Zeeble last week. Look what they combined for. I I can't believe that. Like, combined for, what is that, 66 points, is it? Can't believe it. So, yeah, Robert Young, disappointing. He's playing the Blues. My team was great as well. Atkins, 96, brilliant. I've talked about him. He's going to start making cash again, which is good. So I'll definitely be holding him for a few weeks. Anyway, that's my team. Look, again this week, I'll talk about that in my trades, but I will be trying to get a rookie off my ground again. That's probably my number one goal with the news of Rocky. So yeah, hopefully Dangerfield comes back. That'll beefen up the look of my team a bit. Yeah, Zeeble, that's concerning. I have to give him a few more weeks now, like at least until his round 14 buy, because I have to hold him through the buys. That's why I got him. So he's going to be handy. And I'll just quickly get into the trades, and then I'll talk about buy structures. So yeah, going over to here, having a look at some of my trade thoughts at the moment. A lot of my rookies here, like look at Scrimshaw's break even 71, Lockhart's up to 55, Walsh is 95 still, Stack 58. Like a lot of these rookies are starting to max out in price. Look at that, Myers is 93. That's really concerning. So yeah, it's disappointing. It's at the stage of the year where all your rookies are starting to max out, and there's not much fresh meat coming through, unfortunately. Hinge looks like a decent cash cow now, but look, he's got that round 13 buy, and I don't want any more rookies, especially on that round 13 buy, and especially in the back line when I've already got Ainsworth and Lockhart. So, look, I can't really get him. Oscar Baker as well, round 13 buy. All these rookies are round 13 buys, unfortunately. Bewley is around 12 buy. Hopefully he gets named again, and I might consider him. Alright, so Matthew Broadbent, this is what I wanted to have a little discussion about. Before I found out the news about Rockcliffe, I'd always wanted to get a rookie off my ground, so I thought, okay, I could downgrade Myers to Broadbent, which pockets me about 60k, but I already had about 70k in the bank, so it got me enough cash to go Rockcliffe to Whitfield. And that also got a rookie off my ground. I thought, Broadbent, I'll back him in for a 70 or an 80 or an 85, but then someone told me that Burton's is likely to come back, maybe not this week, but probably after the bye. So, look, I just don't think he's going to continue his form with Broadbent back, and with Burton back. So I just don't. I think he's a bit of a trap. Also, Corbett. Look, I wish I picked Corbett over who was it? I picked someone 2 weeks ago. I think it was Ainsworth. Yeah, that's disappointing. Yeah, there's not much in the way of downgrades this week, which is really quite concerning. Look, I really want to get in Whitfield. That's my main goal. I want to get Whitfield in, and I want to get a rookie off my ground. So that is not going to be easy because Whitfield costs so much. But I think he's basically a borderline must-have, with his buy round is 14, which is brilliant. And he's pretty much guaranteed a 150 this week. So let me just see if I can do this real quick. If I can do, where is he? Lockhart out. Stack into my back line. And this means that I'll be playing Stack on my field over Scrimshaw in case he's out, which I don't mind, obviously. Stack's a great player. And then I can play Haitley over either Hind or Bewley. If Hind gets a game, I'd like to get him in, or any... mark my words, if any round 14 rookie debuts in the midfield, basement price, I will be getting him this week probably. So, buy round 14, that's what I want. So that there pockets me 285k. And then that allows me to go Walsh up to a Whitfield. Now, by doing that, it does get a rookie off my ground and it gets Whitfield. However, I would like to keep Walsh. I don't think Young will get me to him. No, he'll just be a little bit off. So, sorry, I don't think Myers will get me to him. Therefore, I've still got a lot to think about with my trades. I'm not 100% set on anything yet. This week, I usually am quite set, but yeah, this week I'm not too sure. As I've said, I really want to get Whitfield. I really want to get a rookie off my ground. Anyway, I'll just reset these trades. Nothing certain yet. So they're my first little ideas, and yeah, let me know what your thoughts are and what your current trades are. Now, I would also like to quickly go through the buy rounds and what they all are about and how you can benefit from them and actually improve your rankings over the 3 buy rounds. So the buy rounds run across rounds 12, 13 and 14, and you can field you field all the players that you want, but it will only take your top 18 scorers. So there, you field 22 players here, right, in a normal round, but it will only take your highest 18 scorers in the 3 buy rounds. So your goal is to minimum have 18 players each buy round. Now this shouldn't be too difficult, as you do have 3 trades per round over those 3 rounds. So next week we'll have 3 trades before the buy round, if that makes sense. So yeah, the goal is to field minimum 18. So make sure you know which buy rounds your players are on. And for example, buy round 12 here, say if I went in with the team I have currently now, obviously I'll be making 5 trades to benefit it before then, but I can do Scrimshaw and Lockhart, swap these two, and then swap Ainsworth and Daniel. And then bang, I've got 6 playing in the back line, so that's good. And then head to my midfield, a little bit of concern here, because I've got actually 3 on field and 1 already on my bench. So I can swap Haitley if he's playing with Rockcliffe, say. So then I'll have 6 playing in the midfield. Then I'll have my 2 rucks playing, which are around 13 buys. Then this is a bit concerning here as well, so I'll have to swap Atkins for a Warple. So that's then I'll be fielding. So I'm not fielding 2 in my forward line and 2 in the midfield as well. So I've got the bare minimum of 18. So that's if I didn't do any trades now, I would have 18 playing. But obviously I will be doing trades, so I'll be probably aiming to have around 20 in the first round, and then hopefully like maybe 20 each round. It'd be a good goal to have, because you have so many trades. You can easily do that. But to be prepared for it, I recommend going in with a structure of this. So you can also buy Maria's, if you know him, the guy who won AFL Fantasy last 2 seasons, Selby. He's selling a guide, a buy round planner, sorry, and I did buy that. So it's helpful if you want to plan your buys and you don't have this AFL Fantasy Gold Pass. So I recommend that if you don't have the Gold Pass. So anyway, you can click up here and you can click on 12, and then it will show you what players are playing in round 12. But I'd like to do it this way, so you can count how many people are not playing. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 currently. My aim before the buy round start is I have 8 that aren't playing in round 12. I want to have 10 that aren't playing in round 13. So currently I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I want to get that back by 2, and I want to get my 12 ones. I want to get that. What did I have? Sorry. Yeah, back by 2 as well. So that means 14. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to get that up to around 12, so up by 4. So I've got enough trades that I can do that. Remember, one trade could go, you could add 1 and take 1 off the other one, if that makes sense. So yeah, just try and get 8 players with the round 12 buy round, 10 players with your round 11 buy round, round 13 buy round, and 12 players on the round 14 buy round. So yeah, if you guys have that structure, you'll be fine. You'll easily be able to field the 18 minimum each round. Because the really bad thing is, if you cop a 30 from, say I cop a 30 from Lockhart, which probably will happen, that's okay because that might be by lower score, which means it drops off. So this really does help you. If you have more than 18 players, it's a real big advantage. So make sure you guys follow that and do that to the best of your ability that you can. Obviously, some teams will be in a worse situation than me, and they might struggle to, and they might have a donut in round 12, but that's okay. Like, you've got 3 rounds, and you've got to know that if you're worse in one round, you'll probably be better in others. So I recommend having an even spread and just give it your best shot. If it's your first time doing it, it always can be a bit of a challenge, but yeah, make sure you keep positive, and with the trades, make sure you're doing them positively to get rookies off your ground, and you want to aim to have a full team of premiums or not rookies by the end of the buy rounds, because you do have 9 trades during them. So yeah, that's all I want to say on the buy rounds, and we'll quickly get into the Q&A. Alright, so I've got a few questions here. We'll start with Mr. AFL Fantasy. He says, should I hold Rocky or not? Yeah, personally, I would be holding at this stage. We haven't got any confirmation whether he will be playing or not, but all the stuff we've got so far is that he'll be flying to China. Sorry, he'll be flying to China, and it's likely that he will play. So at this stage, I'll be holding him. But if he is out, and he decides and ends up doesn't go on that plane, I probably will be trading. But yep, at this stage, hold him. BT's Woo Wees said, surely Brayshaw goes back in the mids. Look, I'll give that a like. I really hope he does. He's shown us what he can do. Obviously, he's a bull. We know he's a very great player. I know I hang a lot of shit on him lately, but look, he's a great player, and we know he will be a top 8 mid. He could be a top 8 mid from here on out to the rest of the season if he gets that mid time, but it's the thing that if he will get a mid time, and that's a big if. So I hope he does, and look, time will tell. James says, I've got Rocky. Should I dump him if he doesn't play and upgrade Mumford to Gorn and bring in some recruit mid? I think rookie mid, I think it meant. I've got decent mid cover. You got decent mid cover. Look, I'd be holding Rocky personally. But if he doesn't play, yes, do those trades. I like that Mumford to Gorn. That's good. But look, if you got decent cover, I would definitely be holding Rocky. I'm pretty certain he'll be playing personally. Mitch says Josh Kelly or Yo. Tough question. They're both really good players. Let me just check what West Coast's buy round is. Yo, 13. Yeah, personally, I'll be going Kelly just for that round 14 buy round's quite handy. I've got a few players around 13 buy rounds, so yeah, I'd prefer Kelly personally, and I also think he'll score more than Yo for the rest of the year. Dan says, who should I bring in for Myers? Dusty, Jack Martin, Heaney, or Jeremy Cameron? That's a good question. Personally, I'd be going Dusty. The form he's in at the moment, I really should have got him over Zeeble last week. Big mistake on my part, but yeah, I'd be going Dusty out of that lot there. Bailey says, how many rookies are you fielding? So as I said, I want to get a rookie off my ground this week, so that means let's just say it is Myers. Then I'll be fielding 1, 2, 3. I'll be fielding 4 plus Brayshaw if you count him. So yeah, 4 rookies, hopefully. John says, what are good downgrade targets at the moment? Like, I've gone through them already. There's not too many of them. Bewley will be okay if he gets some games. I think Hinge is decent if you're not like me and have lots of round 13 backmen. But yeah, Hinge is okay. There's not many up forward at the moment. You can pay up for Corbett or Bolter if you really have the luxury. But yeah, there's not many at the moment. Fingers crossed that teams come through with us this week and we get a couple debuts. That'd be great. Pavit says, if Rockcliffe isn't playing, should I get Kelly for him? If he is, should I get Gorn for Mumford? Downgrade Scrim to a rookie. Still got Walsh on field. Yeah, that's the same thing that bloke up there said. He wants to get Mumford for... Anyway. I think Kelly... if he doesn't play, Kelly's a really good target. He's going to go massive this week along with Whitfield and Canelio if he plays. But yeah, I do like that trade. But if Rocky plays, I reckon you should hold him. And then, yeah, I reckon you should probably do the Gorn for Mumford. And then downgrade... Yeah, I'd like that. And Walsh on field isn't bad. Like people look, you put that crying emoji. Look, I'd rather Walsh than bloody Brayshaw at the moment. Like he's going okay. He's not dropping too much cash. Like he'll be okay. His buy round of 14 is really handy. He'll keep us through round 12 and 13. And then just dump him before the round 14 buy. That's fine. Just keep him there. Trust me, he'll help you out. Scott says, struggling to get my trades sorted for my draft. Can you rank? Dunkley, Ebert, Mundy, Ablett, Heaney. I think I have them in that order, but the first three all have the same buy round. Yeah, good point. Personally, I'll definitely be going that same order. Possibly even Mundy ahead of Ebert, and then possibly Heaney ahead of Ablett, though. But I think Dunkley's that clear first. Yeah, I'd definitely be taking Dunkley out of the lot there. Yeah, so Dunkley, Mundy, Ebert, Heaney, Ablett, I'd probably go. That helps you out. Another question here says, got all the gun mids, who to trade Rocky to, if anyone? Look, personally, I think if you don't have Whitfield, get Whitfield if he isn't playing. However, I think he will be playing, so I suggest to everyone that you hold him. Nathan says, Walsh to Gaff or Gibbons to Hooley. Alright. These trades, you just got to look at points. So you're looking at Walsh, I'd say an 80, and then Gaff 110, so that's a 30-point increase. Then Gibbons, I'd say 50. What did Gibbons score this week? Gibbons, he scored 64. Yeah, I'd give him a 60, and I'd give Hooley a 90. So that's 30 points as well. So you know what? Flip a coin. That's a tough one. Personally, I think Hooley isn't very durable. So if you're gonna choose out of one of those, I'd definitely go Walsh to Gaff. Mitch says, should I trade Mills to Whitfield with no money or Brayshaw to Whitfield with money for next week? That's a tough one. Look, Mills. What's Mills been doing lately? Let's just have a look what Mills has been doing lately. Yeah, he hasn't been too great, has he? 70 last round. Well, he scored less than Brayshaw, but Brayshaw is definitely dropping in price. I can see Mills' break even is 94, so he'll probably drop a bit as well. Yeah, he's been really mediocre this year for anyone who got Mills. That's disappointing from him. Personally, I just dump Mills, to be honest. And then, yeah, I think Brayshaw, owners that stick with him are going to reap the rewards. I know people will probably jump on a week late after he goes a 150, and then everyone will start jumping on because he'll be worth like no money. So, yeah, I reckon just hold Brayshaw. I have a sneaky feeling that he might get a bit more midfield time and start just showing a bit of respect for the coach that he held him. Ben said, who would you be looking to trade Rocky and Brayshaw to? As I've just said, I would probably be holding those two. I think I have bigger issues in my team, such as some rookies in my field that I really want to get off, like Myers, and all my cash generation stops. So, yeah, I do think if Rocky plays, you've got to hold him. So, yeah, I'd be holding those two. But if you have the luxury, as I've said, Whitfield, number one target this week. Mark my words, he's going big. And Eli says, keep Rockcliffe and Shield. Downgrade Rosie to Hinge and then upgrade Ridley to Whitfield or Hooley. 2 Petrocelli for a cheap rookie and upgrade Ridley to Hooley. Rockcliffe and Shield both injured. To someone like Merritt or Trelaw, or keep one and get rid of the other. Okay, personally, you've said you got an option of getting Whitfield. I see that option, my eyes light up. Get Whitfield. I'm honestly telling you right now, I think Rockcliffe will play and Shield. I think Shield's in a bit of doubt. I don't think he'll play, so I'm not too sure across his injury. But yeah, if Shield's not named, then definitely go Shield or Whitfield. And then I'd be actually, you said keep Rockcliffe and Shield, and then downgrade Rosie to Hinge. Yeah, sorry, do the first one and go Ridley to Whitfield. Yeah, by a mile, easily. Yeah, thanks guys for those questions. Really means a lot. All the people showing support. So yeah, I do the questions. I only did that question like 2 hours ago, and already all those replies. So thanks so much for all the support, guys. Really means a lot, as well with all the subscribers coming in. Thanks heaps. Make sure across the bye rounds, I've already discussed it a lot in this video. Make sure you're across your structures, because bye rounds are next weekend, so make sure you're ready. And that's it for me, guys. Good luck in round 11, and I'll see you guys this time next week. Bye.